Most people think working harder than everyone else is the secret to building a trillion-dollar company.
Jeff Bezos proves the opposite. The man who became one of the richest humans in history makes fewer decisions in a day than most people make before lunch.
And he sleeps 8 hours a night, every night, on purpose. By the end of this video, you'll understand why doing less, Vedi, on purpose, Vedi, might be the most underrated success strategy on Earth.
Here's the trap almost everyone falls into today. We measure our worth by how busy we are.
More hours, more hustle, less sleep rivet. That's the formula we've been sold. Hustle culture tells us exhaustion is proof of ambition.
But here's what nobody talks about. Exhaustion doesn't make your decisions better. It makes them worse. And the people who actually built empires figured that out a long time ago.
Jeff Bezos wasn't born into wealth. His mother had him at 17, still in high school. As a kid, he spent every summer on his grandfather's ranch in Texas, fixing windmills, vaccinating cattle, repairing broken machinery.
Learning early how to solve problems with nobody coming to save him. At home, he turned his parents' garage into his own laboratory. By the time he reached college, he was studying physics at Princeton, hoping to follow in Stephen Hawking's footsteps.
He hit a wall. The subject was simply too hard. So he made a quiet, unglamorous decision. He switched to computer science and electrical engineering instead. No ego.
Just a clear read of reality. By 1994, he was 30 years old, newly married, and sitting in a secure, high-paying Wall Street job.
Then he came across a number that changed everything. Web usage was growing at 2,300% a year, not 23%, 2,300. Most people who saw that statistic did nothing with it. Bezos didn't.
Bezos didn't quit his job because he was certain Amazon would succeed. He told his early investors, point blank, that there was a 70% chance the company would fail.
He left anyway. The framework he used is now famous. Imagine yourself at 80 years old, looking back on your life. Which choice will you regret more? Jade, trying and failing, or never trying at all?
For Bezos, the answer was obvious. He'd regret not trying far more than he'd regret trying and losing. That's regret minimization.
But here's the part almost nobody covers. Once Amazon existed, Bezos didn't manage it by working every possible hour. He did the opposite. He's been open about the fact that he protects 8 hours of sleep every night, without exception. His reasoning is simple. A well-rested executive might make 3 good decisions in a day. An exhausted one might make a dozen mediocre ones.
And in his words, a senior leader's job isn't to make 1,000 decisions a day. It's to make a small handful of really good ones. He schedules his hardest thinking, his most important meetings, in the late morning, when his mind is sharpest. He avoids big decisions after 5 in the evening.
And his first hour of every morning is deliberately unplugged. No phone, no email.
Just quiet time, often with coffee and his kids, before the day takes over.
That's not laziness, that's resource management. He treats his own mental energy the same way he'd treat capital. Don't waste it on small things.
Here's how this applies to you, whoever you are. You don't need to make more decisions every day, Fodu. You need to make fewer decisions that actually matter.
Protect your sleep like Bezos does. It's not a reward for finishing your work. It's the thing that makes your work good in the first place. Put your hardest, most important task in the part of your day when your mind is freshest. Seated, not whenever you happen to get to it.
And build in unplugged time, even just 1 hour, before the noise of the world reaches you.
The goal isn't to do more. The goal is to protect the few decisions that actually move your life forward. Here's the layer almost no one talks about. Right now, an entire generation is being told that exhaustion equals dedication. That if you're not running on 4 hours of sleep and a never-ending to-do list, you're not serious about success.
But that belief is quietly making people worse at the very things they're trying to succeed at. Psychologists call this decision fatigue.
The more decisions you make in a day, regardless of how small, the worse your judgment gets by the end of it.
Every notification you respond to, Every minor choice you make is quietly draining the same mental resource you need for the choices that actually matter. He didn't out-hustle the world. He out-rested it, strategically cheese, and then spent that energy on the few decisions that counted. That's the real, uncomfortable lesson hiding behind the success story. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is protect your rest.
So the few decisions you do make are the right ones.
Jeff Bezos started as a teenager's son on a Texas ranch. He switched majors when physics got too hard and walked away from a secure career after seeing one number nobody else acted on.
He didn't succeed by doing more than everyone else. He succeeded by deciding less and deciding better. In the next video, we're breaking down a completely different mental model, one used by someone who turned personal failure into one of the most successful brands in the world. If you want to think like the people who built the biggest companies on Earth, subscribe to Minds of Billionaires, a new mental model every episode. If this video added value to you, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next episode. It really helps this channel grow, and it means a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.